It hurts me to say Wolves don't win this. I think Spurs 2-0. Wolves, for whatever reason, finding it hard to score goals. So I see Spurs winning 2-0.
Everton at home to Nottingham Forest, a huge game for Everton, still not off the mark points-wise. There's obviously speculation around players' incomings and outgoings continue to persist, but this is a tough little game at home to Forest, who got that win last week and will be going to Goodison on a high.
Massive game for Everton. Huge result for Forest last week, but yeah, I think the fans will create an atmosphere similar to what they were doing the back end of last season now. I think they recognise that it could still be a long season, even though the ambition is to get top half Europe. I think they've recognised they're going to need us every week like they did towards the end of last season. So I'm going to say 2-1 Everton.
And Leicester taking on Southampton. Both teams only got a point from their opening 2 games. Leicester beaten at Arsenal, but still this concern over maybe the lack of incomings. Brendan Rodgers' squad looking quite thin. Fofana might be on the move. How do you see them getting on?
Yeah, again, a tightish game. Could go either way through the inconsistencies from both teams. But I'm just going to say a Southampton win. I don't necessarily know why. I just think they seemed a bit more settled, even though they're at the same points. It's just a club that's settled rather than disruptive players and vision going forward. So 1-0 Southampton.
Fulham and Brentford also meeting at 3 o'clock. 2 teams who've made really positive starts to their campaign. How do you see that one panning out?
Tight game. Both like to play. Good styles. I'm going to go with my heart and say Fulham 2-1. They just seemed a bit more assured of how they want to do it this year, rather than just thinking we'll just buy a team that is able to compete. No, they've got a style. Mitrovic has obviously come back and they're playing to his strengths now a lot more. So yeah, Fulham for me.
Palace responded from that Arsenal defeat with a great point at Liverpool. They welcome Aston Villa. Villa got a big win at Everton, but it's still not quite fully clicking as they would hope, I guess.
Difficult one for both teams. Both have ambitions now, realistic ambitions as well, of finishing top half, top 10. So how do I see? I'm going to go heart again and say Palace 2-1. The Patrick factor.
Then on to the late kick-off. Bournemouth welcome Arsenal. We've seen Bournemouth make a good fist of it so far, but this is a big challenge for them, isn't it?
Massive. Arsenal always strong. Well, from my memory, always strong at the start of the season, and arguably the signing of the season with Jesus in terms of the impact he's had so far and will have. So, yeah, I'll say Arsenal win. But it wouldn't surprise me if it's a draw, to be honest. But I'm going to say Arsenal win because of the way they're playing and again, confidence. 2-1 Arsenal.
West Ham versus Brighton. 2 sides who have ambitions of pushing the top 6 again this year. What do you think for this one?
This is a big game for West Ham now. They need to find a way to get some points on the board. Because like you said, the ambition was high, or is high. I'm going to say West Ham win 1-0.
Leeds have made a really good start to their campaign. The team obviously struggled against relegation last year. Jesse Marsh will be delighted with that start, but they've got a tough game at home to Chelsea. Old foes, these ones. This should be a good game.
Yeah, definitely a good game. Good tacticians. I do like Jesse Marsh and the energy that Leeds play with. And I'm a massive fan of Thomas Tuchel. So, yeah, it'll be a good game for that side of it tactically. But I think Chelsea have a bit too much quality. So I'm going to go Chelsea 3-1.
West Ham couldn't lay a glove on Man City when they hosted them on the opening day. Now it's Newcastle's turn to try and cause the champions some problems. They've made a good start, but do you think they can give City anything to worry about?
Definitely, and I think that'll be massively down to the atmosphere as well. I don't think it'll just be down to the players and the tactics. I think the impact that fans will have at St James's this season will be huge. So I'm going to say a tight game. We'll see the way they're looking. They look very comfortable. So tight game in terms of scoreline, but still a convincing performance from Man City. And I'm going to say 2-0.
Monday night, the game we talked about at the start of this conversation, Man United and Liverpool. Man United, they can't afford another heavy defeat.
But yeah, I do see that because I don't think they can afford to play a conservative style because I don't think that will help their relationship with fans and the ambition. So, and I don't think Ten Hag has that mindset anyway. But the more open they play, I think the more exposed they will get. So I'm going to say 3-0 Liverpool.